guy found out he married a second cousin. Just found out. Like, didn't know he married a second cousin. Found out, and they have 2 kids.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And the kids are okay?
Yeah. That's a good question.
So I'm going to play you this. Hit that.
So ever since I found out that I married my second cousin, kind of having a hard time dealing with it. We have 2 kids together, and do we get a divorce? Do we leave each other? What happens with the kids? They're freaking cousins and brothers and sisters. I don't really get what I'm supposed to do in this scenario.
Nothing. Stay married. Second cousins. We're not rooting for that to happen, but what's done is done.
Okay, well, here's step 1. Don't publicize it. Why are you putting this out
keep
there?
it a secret?
Yeah, let's just keep this
between you 2.
But if you're sitting on gold like this, and think of all the likes you get.
Yeah, but your children, now they're going to be at school having to deal with the fallout because you wanted to get views or other people's opinion. You're going to really ask the internet, should we get divorced? What you need to do is pretend it's the 1600s or whatever, 1800s, maybe even early 1900s, and just roll with it.
How about just roll with it and not pretend we're in the 1600s?
Well, I'm saying mentally just be like, people did this all the time.
Yeah.
So
medically, I don't think anything bad is going to happen. I can ask ChatGPT, hey, if you marry your second cousin, is there anything that can happen physically, medically that's bad?
One sec. Checking. Yes, there can be genetic risks, but for second cousins, the increase is very small. The overall risk of birth defects goes up only slightly, maybe around 1%, compared to unrelated parents. It's much lower than that of first cousins. So medically, most experts don't consider it a big concern unless there's a known family history of genetic disorders. Were you wondering more about the health side or the legal side too?
I was worried about the health side, wondering about the health side because we were talking about a story in the news where a guy found out he married his second cousin, and we were wondering if the kids were okay.
One moment. In most cases, yes, the kids would be expected to be okay. The risk increase is very small, just slightly above baseline. If there's no known genetic condition in the family, doctors usually don't see a red flag just from a second cousin relationship alone. If someone is worried, a genetic counselor can review family history and maybe do carrier screening, but second cousin alone isn't usually a big concern.
What about legally? Can you marry your second cousin in all 50 states?
Checking. Yes, marrying a second cousin is legal in all 50 states.
Wow.
People sometimes mix it up with first cousins where the laws do vary a lot, but second cousins are fine everywhere in the U.S.
Okay.
What's up with first cousins? What states allow first cousins to get married?
One moment, checking. All right, here we go. About half of U.S. states allow first cousin marriage outright, while others ban it or allow it only under certain conditions. States that generally allow it include places like California, New York, and Florida, while a bunch of others prohibit it altogether, and a few allow it only with restrictions like age, infertility, or genetic counseling. It's pretty patchwork and not always tightly aligned with the actual medical risk, huh?
All right, appreciate that. Have a good day. Our Wi-Fi's a little bad in here, so it takes her a second to check.
That's why she sounded a little weird.
Yeah, a little weird, didn't it?
When she says, like, hold on a second, do you ever feel like they're calling the authorities or like they're stalling because like somebody's asking a weird question? You might want to check these guys out. That's what it felt like.
No, never felt that.
Okay.
But everybody should feel good if they want to marry their second cousin. It's allowed and it's safe.
All right.
So just to find out, though, that you married your second cousin is weird. A mom in Australia gave birth to not just quadruplets, but identical quadruplets, which is extremely rare. This is from GMA First Listen. Hit that.
This Australian mom who just gave birth to identical quadruplets. The babies were born via C-section just after 28 weeks. Doctors say the chances of having fraternal quadruplets is about 1 in 15 million. These identical babies are among the few cases of its kind known in history. Mom and dad already had 4 children between 1 and 10 years old. They say they hadn't planned for another child when the quadruplets were conceived naturally, but thankfully, the 4 baby girls who are still in the NICU and mom are all said to be doing extremely well.
Wow.
When I hear quadruplets, I think that there was some
IVF.
medical,
Yeah.
and then so many get put in there, and you think maybe 1, possibly 2 take, and then 4, but they hit 4 naturally.
Oh.
You got a C-section those, right? Do
You have to. She said that they did. You have to.
Because they have to come out early.
Correct.
Which is why they're in the NICU.
Because on Friends, whenever Phoebe had her babies, they found out as they went.
As they came out?
Yeah.
Mm.
And so I didn't know if TV was
were
always
just,
real.
Twins, right?
Yeah.
Just 2.
Just 2. So I
Interesting.
think 4 is a little, and now they've got 8 kids under 10.
But she had her brother's babies. That's what it was.
She was a surrogate?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's got to be cool to have like 3 siblings that are just like you, right? Like that look just like you. That's got to be cool.
It'd be crazy to have 4 kids at once.
No, that'd be crazy. I don't know if I could do that.
I would be pretty bummed if I ended up with the bad personality, though. Like, we all look the same, but then, like...
You're rotten.
Like, you're, like, the lame one.
Well, they all look the same, but there's always something just a little...
I know.
Just slightly different.
Yeah, or, like, one's
Congratulations.
brilliant, and then you really struggle. It's,
Well,
Oh,
you're
that
really
sucks.
worried about being less than, huh?
yeah, because... Yeah, I guess
We had 2
I could take a look inward.
We had 2 identical twins in high school, and one of them was so cool and popular and played football, and the other one was so nerdy. Like,
I mean, Raymundo and his brother, they're twins. And his brother's how tall?
He's in the 6s for sure.
6.
oh wow,
2,
And you are...
5'6", according to you guys.
He is 5'6". We've measured it. It's
yeah.
not according to
Ray, you
us.
saw yourself on TV, remember?
Yeah, that guy looked about 5'6".
Speaking of babies, Eddie wanted to do a baby check-in.
Yeah, I get when I'm selling my salsa, people ask me like, "Hey, how's Bobby doing with the baby?" I'm like, "Let's ask him." Like, how's everything going? And I think the big question is just like, so at first you're like, it's kind of crazy, it's a lot going on, and then you feel like the baby doesn't really know who I am. Are you past that point?
Okay, everybody gets one question. Go. You go first.
Yeah, that's my question. So, are you past the point where you're like, yeah, the baby doesn't know that I'm the dad? I'm probably just some random dude in the house. At this point, are you feeling now like, oh yeah, the baby knows I'm dad, and there's a connection now?
For sure, the baby knows who I am, and there's a connection. I don't know if the baby understands the concept of dad at 4 months old.
True.
Mother, father.
Yeah.
But yes, absolutely. There is a hierarchy of who she likes to be with. Number 1, the mom for sure. Number 2, me. Number 3, nobody else.
Oh wow, just you two.
That's it. But for sure, when I get home, she's like, "Ah!" So that's cool. Because forever, you're just a piece of meat, organic material that
Yeah.
helps mom when you have the baby. So, yeah, she definitely recognizes me now. And I spend a lot of time with her whenever Caitlin's not even there. So, yeah, that part's good. For a long time, I thought, she's never even going to know or care. I used to tell Caitlin she hates me.
Why would you say that?
Because she would cry, and she didn't have any. She was a month old. She didn't know who I was.
When
It
you'd
just-
carry her, she would cry.
a lot, and then Caitlin could fix her, and I'd be like, "Nah, she just hates me. She doesn't know."
Aw.
But no, we have. It's great now. It's great. Question from you?
Are you waking up in the middle of the night?
No, baby sleeps 11 hours.
Okay, so you're not. But if the baby were to cry, who's getting up?
Good
Caitlin
question.
is, because Caitlin has said, "Hey, on weeknights you have to work," and so
Yeah, that makes sense.
the baby's right there, and she's like, "If baby cries, good. If it's a weekend, I can get up, sure." But I mean, I'm telling you, Billie sleeps 11 and a half hours. And so the only time that she might wake up early is in the morning if she wakes up a little earlier, and then Caitlin's there for that. So I'm not running from it, but Caitlin's like, you have to work and you have to perform, so you just need to make sure you get your sleep. And then if
Perfect.
it's on a weekend, it can be different. Wait, perfect.
This is great. Like, I try to tell my wife, like, I got to perform. You know, she's like, I don't care. Take the trash out.
Well, the trash is
To
different.
perform.
The trash isn't the baby.
I'm like, I got work to do. She's like, I don't care. Take the trash out.
Lunchbox.
Yeah, babysitter. Have you ventured into that realm of date nights with your wife and leaving the baby with someone at the house, and you're just like, you know what? Just me and mom are going out.
One time we had a friend come over, and it was fine. I thought Caitlin would be freaking out a little bit more, but we were so close to the house, and it's someone that we've trusted. Yes. So we have one time went to dinner, and it was fine. We haven't really done it since. But yeah, it's also like babysitting. We also left when it was bedtime. So
it's easy.
Yeah, because she goes to sleep
Yeah.
at 7. So basically, we just had our friend there to watch her sleep in case anything went wrong. So there's really nothing. That's kind of a cop-out way to do it, but we did it that way.
No, I think that's a good way to do it.
Was the dinner quicker than usual, or yours are pretty quick anyway, right?
Well, here's the thing. I like to order everything up front, pre-baby. I like to order everything up front, and whenever the entree is delivered, I like to have the check right there too to sign.
You're crazy.
So when it's over to get out, but it has nothing to do with the baby.
Uh-huh.
So I won't say it was any quicker, but it was quick enough. We can talk at home. Why are we gonna sit there?
Because it's just you two.
It's like ambiance.
You know, yeah, and
He
ambiance.
said they went out to dinner with people, right? You said that.
Yeah, we had a couple friends in town.
Oh, well, that's different.
So they weren't.
Yeah.
But I still like to order the check with the meal. And so it's not even that we have to leave early. I just like the option to leave at any point when I'm done with the meal. Know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know, you've been to dinner with me a bunch of
Yes.
times.
Yes,
know.
that's your MO. That's what you do. What about the car? Like, are you mastering the car seat situation?
I could be in car seat Olympics. I could do car seat Papa Shot and be in the top 8. So yes, there are 2 car seats, different kinds. There's the kind with the base with the car seat on it for sure that I'm great at it. Put down to the floor, snap it into the bag, get it in, no problem. I can move that thing. The other one is Duna. And so that one turns into a stroller. So there are times we take the base one out and put that one in because you can pull it out and it's got a stroller on the bottom.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
And that one you have to do the seatbelt through it. What do you want me to do? You want to race?
Seatbelt's kind of cool. I preferred that one over the hooks.
Nope. The other one's so much safer and so much easier.
Oh, no, I'm not talking about safe. Easy.
No, the hooks are so much easier.
Really?
It's clips on the bottom that clip into the seat.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing that those things existed and you had no idea
Yep.
until you have a kid?
No idea. They were already in my car.
Right. Ever since you were driving, they were in there, but you never saw it.
No idea. So yeah, I'm pretty good at the car seat.
That's cool.
She's getting bigger. Like, she's 16 or 17 pounds now. And so, like, I get tired. It's almost like I can't just sack of potatoes or like I used to all the time. So that part is, who knew babies grow? I thought they just stayed a baby the whole time, but everything's going good. I do have a game called Name That Celebrity Scandal. Now, we're doing this. Monica Lewinsky turns 53 years old today. She was in a celebrity scandal way back in the day. She was a White House intern that had an inappropriate relationship with the president. On and on. It was Monica Lewinsky, right? So that's how the game works. Write your answer down. I'll describe the scandal. You tell me the person. Everybody ready?
Ready.
Yep.
She became the central figure in the 2007 conservatorship battle after a series of public meltdowns, including shaving her head. Who is it?
I'm in.
I'm in for the win.
Pretty easy here. Lunchbox?
Britney Spears.
Eddie?
Britney Spears.
Amy?
Britney Spears.
Good. Number 2. This actress was caught in the 2019 college admission scandal after basically paying to help her daughters get into USC. Name the celebrity.
I'm in.
I'm in for the win.
This actress was caught in the 2019 college admission scandal.
Does her character name
It
work?
does not.
Okay, I'm in.
Amy?
Lori. I'm tongue twisted with her last name, like Laughlin.
Your answer is?
Aunt Becky.
Your answer is?
Lori Laughlin.
Correct.
Okay.
Lunchbox.
Yeah, there's a lot of them, but the one that gets the headlines is Lori Laughlin.
That's right.
Eddie?
Lori Laughlin.
Correct. I don't think there were a lot of actresses.
Felicity Huffman.
Felicity Huffman, William H. Macy. They were married, their kids.
Two. Felicity and Lori Laughlin.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Well, William H.
Felicity,
Macy.
would that have worked?
He's not an actress.
Oh, you said actress.
Yeah.
I thought you said actor. Sorry.
Number 3. She was caught on camera attacking her then husband in an elevator after a Met Gala party in 2014. Who is it?
What?
She was caught on camera attacking her then husband in an elevator after a Met Gala after party in 2014. Who is it?
Yes.
She was caught attacking.
I'm in. I have a guess.
I'm in for the win.
Okay, I'm in.
Amy?
Jada Pinkett Smith.
Lunchbox?
Solange Knowles.
Oh, that's it.
Eddie?
Is that it? I have Cardi B.
Solange Knowles.
That's it.
Wow.
Beyonce's little sister, yep. Next up. This Olympic swimmer lied about being robbed at gunpoint during the 2016 Rio Olympics.
I'm in.
I'm in for the win.
I'm in.
Eddie?
I wrote down Ryan Lochte.
Amy?
Ryan Lochte. That's
Okay.
right.
Lunchbox?
Ryan Lochte.
Correct. Next up. This actress's 2022 defamation trial against her ex-husband was live streamed and became a massive celebrity court case.
I'm in.
Whoa. Is that her name?
This actress's 2022 defamation trial against her ex-husband was live streamed.
I'm in for the win.
Yeah, I'm in.
Amy?
Amber Heard.
Lunchbox?
Amber Heard.
Eddie?
Amber Heard.
Correct.
And Johnny Depp was the me.
Yeah, that was crazy.
This pop duo's lip-syncing scandal exploded into public view in 1989. They were stripped of their Grammy in 1990.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Yeah, I'm in for the win.
Lunchbox?
Milli Vanilli.
Amy?
Milli Vanilli.
Eddie?
My kids wanted to see this recently, so I showed it to them. Milli Vanilli.
That's correct. This online star's Suicide Forest video caused worldwide backlash in 2018.
Suicide Forest?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what that means.
This online star's Suicide Forest video caused worldwide backlash in 2018.
Gosh, who was that?
I'm in.
It's not right.
Amy? Lori Loughlin?
Aunt Becky?
Suicide Forest. I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know what that means either.
Like I've no like.
Oh.
Yep. Okay. Time's up.
Do you have something down?
Yeah. Sade.
Sade?
The singer?
Smooth operator?
You said
By
artist.
your side? I said this online star.
Yeah, he
Online
didn't
I
say
didn't say
artist.
anything about artists.
I was thinking it was a performance.
Sade? That's who you went with?
I was thinking of who's the artist that shaved her head?
Britney Spears was an earlier question.
Yeah.
Britney.
Sinead
Wait,
O'Connor.
Sinead O'Connor.
Okay.
That's who I was trying to think of when I said Sade.
Lunchbox.
Man, Mr. Beast.
No, but
It's
ballparking it. Eddie?
I wrote down Logan Paul.
Correct.
Oh my gosh! That's crazy.
So what is
see, what
Suicide
is
Forest?
this?
In, I think, Japan.
Yes.
In Japan, these people go into the forest and hang themselves. And he went did a video of it, and you just saw.
Oh my
dang.
gosh.
And it was crazy, and the news was covering it. It was a big deal.
Wow.
That is terrible.
I didn't know if it was him or Jake. I just went with Logan. We did it.
Yeah, you got it. Hey, what's the score?
Lunchbox and Eddie are tied at 6. Amy has 5.
stupid.
Oh, man.
All right, tiebreaker. We'll do 3. Buzz in when you know your name. Because it was all pretty easy, so you got to jump early. This celebrity chef's empire took a major hit in 2013.
Eddie.
Emeril
Lagasse.
Incorrect. After they admitted to using a racial slur.
Lunchbox.
Lunchbox.
Paula Deen.
Correct.
Good one,
Yeah.
Lunch.
Next one. This rapper was found guilty in federal racketeering.
Lunchbox.
Lunchbox.
Diddy.
Correct. You don't need a third one.
No, you got it.
You want to play the third one?
What
Yeah.
did Emerald do?
I don't know. I feel like he was in the news, right? Somewhere. He's the guy that goes, bam, right?
Or
I don't know, but I don't know,
know who he is.
Emerald ever did. This golfer's ex-wife famously,
Eddie.
yeah.
Tiger.
There you go. Okay, there you go. Good game, good game. The winner is Lunchbox. Hit it.
All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
And they stay there. And they stay there.
So, from Lunchbox, is there a bomb in our building?
What?
What do you mean?
Yeah, guys, I'm worried this place is going to go at any moment. The last 2 days in the stairwell, there is a metal like shelf and it has 3 suitcases just sitting on it. And it's been there for multiple days. And I have thought about touching it, but I'm worried once you touch it, that's when it goes kaboom. Like, why are there suitcases on a metal rack in the middle of our stairwell? Please tell me.
That's suspicious.
I think if they weren't on a metal rack and they were just randomly in the stairwells, that would be a little more suspicious. But I don't know why there's a luggage rack in the where we walk in.
Is it beeping? Can you hear like a beeping noise coming from?
No,
Is there
but
a
one of
wire
them-
coming from it?
There is one that
a
has
countdown clock on it.
has a red ribbon on it. And I was like,
Uh-oh.
if you pull that red ribbon, that's probably the detonator.
Have
What?
you told anyone?
But that's not how
Weird.
bombs and suitcases work. They don't work if you go and touch or pull. They just go on a timer. Like they put them and then they go.
Well, from the movies.
Yeah, that's well, what else?
I don't-
Where else have we seen them?
I've never seen one.
Do you have a picture of this?
I got a picture.
Have you told anyone other than us?
No.
That looks like a hotel room.
But why is that in the middle of why is that there for 2 days?
Oh, that looks like you
Dot
could.
kits,
That's almost like a community suitcase storage area,
which is weird.
which would be
Or
weird.
is what he thinks a community bomb area.
Right.
So he was wanting to call 911.
Of course, did he?
I think that's worth 911.
No, you don't.
Yeah, because I mean, it's like the airport, right?
Exactly.
What is it?
Unoccupied luggage.
Unattended
not
baggage.
Please report this
Unattended
immediately,
baggage.
and it will be destroyed.
Right.
Is what they say. So
Well,
what is this
they
doing?
They don't destroy it. They
You
take
should
it,
destroy it.
They take it to a
No,
room.
no.
You should go and destroy it.
What if I blow up?
You won't.
Hey, dude.
You have my word. You will not
wanna,
blow up.
You want to be a hero?
Man,
Now's your chance.
I'm not willing to jump on the bomb.
I don't think that's what it is. I don't think you need to call 911, but I do think you could ask somebody here because that's odd. They also can be stolen pretty easily.
Right. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, would I get in trouble if I just took one of these?
Well, just look in it.
Open it up.
I'm not. See, that's why I'm too scared. Because the one on top looks like a nice piece of luggage. The other two kind of look ratty.
So he'd steal the first one. The other two he'd leave. Scuba, do you know what this is? Whether suitcases in the hallway?
Yeah, I do not, but I would look at it in the case there's like drugs or money in it. You could walk away with a lot of good stuff.
All right.
Good
Good stuff.
It's
That's not
drugs.
what I was thinking he was leaning towards. I would not call 911, but I think you can check with someone in the building if you're really worried about it.
I am, because it's been there for multiple days, and that is very weird and strange.
Weird and strange.
Yeah, and alarming.
Okay, got it. That one works.
I'm going to go down today, and I'm going to talk to the building.
Talk to the building?
Or the people
Yeah,
down
I
there.
don't know, dude. I don't know.
You know what I mean? The people
All
that
right.
sit down there in suits.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know.
It's a Bobby Bones show.